Hello Dubai and welcome to special edition of Walk In with Boy Dubai. This time, we will be talking to a very good friend, a coach, a mentor, a financial planner, and an author. I'm talking about, you know him, Mr. Randell Tiongson.
Oh, thank you. Finally,
Finally.
what a privilege to be invited to. Be part. Kapapanood ko
It's
lang to.
an honor.
I'm
It's an
part of
honor
it.
to always talk to
Alright,
you.
so I'd like to say hi to all the millions of fans of
Wow.
Boy Dubai.
Sige sir, shall we walk?
Tara, again.
Alright, cool.
Alright.
You've been here in the country for maybe 15 times
I
already,
forgot.
right?
This is my third for the year.
Third for the year already.
Third for the year
Look at
already.
that.
Oh.
So you must have already known the common behaviors and patterns of overseas Filipinos here.
Yes, because of the experience and what
Yes.
I've read about
Yeah.
and actually validated through experience and meeting them,
Right.
more or less medyo gets ko na ng konti.
Gets mo
Gets ko na.
Oo, and then you also see the diversity of the profiles
Yes.
of the Filipinos.
Yes,
Can you share some
but I
of
also
them?
saw the progress. Yun naman ang maganda doon eh.
Nice.
Oo.
Can you take us back dun sa unang observation mo how the behavioral how's the behavior of the Filipinos here and why is it important to look at their financial aspect in terms of
Well, number one, alam naman natin to that a lot of us are not too financially well-versed. Ibig sabihin, hindi tayo masyado marunong sa matters of money. So, maybe it's cultural, maybe hindi tayo naturuan.
cultural
Or maybe it's just we're not exposed to it, no? I think
Yes.
the fact that nag-OFW ka is because you're looking for greener pastures.
Yeah.
But, one thing that we realize with the OFWs, hindi porke lumaki income mo, masosolve ang problema. And that's what the common experience is that yes, they are earning more today,
Yeah.
but doesn't mean that they're solving their problems or hitting their goals.
Oo.
So doon naging problema. Ang naging problema pa nakita namin is that as they earn more money, minsan lumalaki yung problems. Minsan lumalaki yung utang. Dati, ang utang 20,000 lang, ngayon 200,000.
Oo.
And or kaya ngayon tas tumalakas yung dependency, family dependency. So that's very very common that we've seen among many OFWs, not just here but in other countries also.
Mas dumami
Sabi nga nila,
umaasa,
money is
right?
relative, di ba? More money, more relatives.
More money, more relatives.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. But you said that there's also some progress that
Yes,
you
of
see.
course. One thing like about OFWs, and nakita namin hindi lahat ng OFWs pare-pareho. OFWs here in the UAE, ang maganda dito is once you expose them to the right kind of education, nagbabago sila eh. 2013 is the first time I went here, no? I met a few people, and these people, we all know them, no names. Dito mga time na to, sagad ang mga credit card, ang daming walang ipon. And then today, in just 5 years, not only are they debt-free, not only have they built their savings and investing, ready na, may mga apartment na, may mga paupahan na, may mga farm na, and you'll see,
mga
it's just the franchises na,
Yes.
and an amazing story on how these things happen. And simple lang naman, they were just exposed to the right kind of education.
Financial
And
literacy.
siguro, laking bagay din yung community.
Yes.
Because like-minded, di ba? That's why si Ayon naging barkada rin namin. Kasi nga, alam mo yun, parang it's nice to talk about something common.
True.
Pag nag-uusap kami ni Ayon, nag-uusap kami, may halong negosyo lagi.
May halong negosyo,
So
yes.
alam mo yun, nagbago na. It helps if you're in the right group.
Yes.
That's why yung Facebook group natin, lumaki na lumaki. So,
Money Talks UAE.
Money Talks UAE. Kasi nga, parang you get a lot more on that. It's not only, it teaches you, it reminds you,
Yes.
sometimes it inspires you.
Yes. And it's just very challenging because I personally feel the same thing, the same challenge to invite other
Yun nga.
people, other friends to join us in this advocacy.
Nakakapagod lang, But sabi ko nga, sometimes nag-usap kami ni Ayon, sabi mo na nakakapagod, tama intention mo.
Yes.
We just have to keep on doing it. And
Yes.
alam mo, kahit isa lang yan, dalawa lang yan,
Totoo.
it will grow. We're actually just, our events today, nakita mo naman, 300-400 people. It started with what? 10, 20 people?
Yes,
5 people?
yes.
So eventually, nga lugi-lugi pa, di ba? But
Oo.
eventually, just keep on doing it and then it's gonna catch up.
Yeah.
I think what's really important is you are part of the right group of people, community, that will hold you accountable, will remind you, encourage you.
Yes.
I think that's important eh. The lady I was talking, kasi merong siyang kasama dun sa barkada niya na parang naging constant reminder, oh, dapat magtipid tayo, dapat mag-save tayo, mag-invest tayo. So it helps the community, the friendship, the camaraderie can be used in a powerful measure. Kasi di ba yung mga kaibigan, pwede kang dalhin sa masama
Totoo.
pero pwede ka rin dalhin sa mabuti, di ba?
Yes,
Yan, yun ang maganda.
I really believe in the alignment principle that God aligns people who can work together to serve a particular purpose.
At saka I believe, no, once and our friend si Francisco once told me when he was mentoring me many years ago, sabi niya, and I was thankful, sabi ko, Francis, thank you for teaching me. Alam mo, Randell, sabi niya, alam mo, Randell. Sabi niya, alam mo, Randell, when he quoted an old proverb, sabi niya, when the student is ready, the teacher appears.
Okay.
So, ganun din sa atin. I think when the student ready, the teacher appears. So, kayo, yung mga nakikinig, pag ready na kayo, ang dami ng AFPs, RFPs, ang dami na pwede magturo sa inyo. Pag willing kayo.
This event that we're having right now is definitely a growth from the previous events that we have.
Tsaka ano na to, yung pag nakita mga, kasi Entrep Summit to, no? It goes beyond basic financial literacy. Tinuturuan natin sila magnegosyo. Kasi nakita namin maraming OFW pag umuwi, magkatayo negosyo tapos lugi.
Right.
It's painful to see people na, you know, and I know how hard it is to work, to be an OFW kasi daming sacrifices, ang hirap ng trabaho. And then, mawawala lahat ng pinaghirapan mo. So, we wanna prevent those things from happening.
Yes. It's aligned also to the stewardship na sinasabi sa atin, di ba? That we have to take care of what's given to us also. Either make it grow, save it for future.
In fact, that's what I think a lot of Filipinos need to understand. There's a responsibility with your income. Ayun, alam mo, ngayon, you know, we have to understand that whatever it is that we're doing, the goals, the objectives, it's always beyond us. It's really for something a greater good, and that's what stewardship is all about. You're given limited resources.
Yes.
Pero you know, if you're a good steward, you can maximize that.
You can make something out of it.
You can make something out of it, and that's why business ganun, di ba? I mean, kahit maliit ang kapital mo, if you know how to build it, and it can really work well for you.
If in case they don't know, where do they begin? Where do they start? They want to be involved. They want to do the same advocacies that we have.
I think it starts muna with a decision. I think, alam mo, one of the reasons why it works is, kailangan nilang magalit sa situation nila. Kailangan ma-realize na ayoko na nito. I want to have a better life. I want to have a better future. Kailangan mag-decide sila. Once you make that decision, then you can now start with baby steps. Baby steps. First, mag-aral na konti. I mean, I think the internet, the blogs, the videos, YouTube, the books, they're all over.
Yes.
You just, pick one or two, probably my book, pick it up, and then start from there, start baby steps. Then eventually, you start connecting with like-minded people.
Okay. Let's say I am in debt.
So, una-una, smile. Kasi alam mo, being in debt is stressful. Sa totoo lang. I think wala naman taong ginusto maging maraming utang. So I think the best way to do that is to, number one, you go back to your budget. I think what a lot of people want to try to fix their debt problem, but you have to go to the root cause first.
The root cause.
Bakit ka nagkaroon ng utang to begin with? Is it self-gratification, or is it because you have too many people, or because an emergency? All these things are may kanya-kanya reason. So you understand, kasi that needs to be fixed first.
Okay.
So one of the ways to do that is to go back to your budget. Tingnan mo, am I spending too much? What can I do? What can I remove here in my spending so I can focus on paying more debt? Now, once you start to make that decision, there's wisdom in paying your debt. You want to be able to pay siguro the smallest debt first, and as you pay that, kasi you can't pay all your debt all at the same time. So you try to maximize the payment, and then eventually you move to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. A lot of these things I outlined in my book, Nonsense Personal Finance. Not because it's a perfect, because I experienced it myself. And I think ayoko na magpaka-plastic na okay ako lahat, no? Ang gulo, during my 30s, which is a challenging time for me because I was earning a lot, but I was really not being a good steward. So it ended up having a lot of problems. So I think God maybe allowed me to experience these things so that I can be a better testimony, that it's all about faithfulness, it's all about discipline, and siguro providence for you to be able to fix a lot of your problems.
Yes. That's very nice. If you are into something today that is either messy or you think it's so unfavorable, someday that story will be used to tell His story in your life.
Yes. That's right. And the irony is, I'm a finance guy ever since. So,
Yeah.
knowledge-wise, everything's here. But then I realized this was wrong. And money is behavioral.
If
Again,
you can give an encouragement to our viewers right now, if they want to begin being
siguro,
involved in
alam mo,
this
number one,
financial
ayon. First thing is,
education.
there's always hope. I mean, life is always full of hope.
Yeah.
You just have to see it from that perspective. Whatever your situation is, there's always a silver lining.
Yeah.
You always understand that God is always in control. That
Right.
God is not finished with your story.
Yes.
So even your financial situation is not too good, your relationships or what may problema, that's going to turn around. I think you just need to have a faith. And I mean, alam mo, I believe that we are not called to be successful, rather we are called to be faithful.
We are called to be.
And that's the story of everybody is. And you'll see things will fall in the right place. Huwag nagmamadali.
Yeah.
There's always a time for everything.
I believe in that, exactly. God's timing is always perfect,
Perfect.
as well. Thank you so
Right.
much,
Thank you.
Coach, for being generous and
Hi to
sharing
all
your
the
insights.
millions of fans of Boy
Mr. Randell
Dubai. Yes.
Tiongson.
Boy
Okay,
Dubai.
guys, this has been another story to tell. My name is Ian Gonzaga, Boy Dubai, Coach Randell Tiongson. Bye.